Before we begin, remember, this is a fictional story created for learning, strategy, and entertainment. Any resemblance to real people or events is purely coincidental. She held the envelope in her trembling hands. Inside lay a secret that could destroy her world, her family, her fortune, her reputation. And yet, someone was willing to pay millions for her silence. Millions. Enough to change a life forever. But it wasn't just about money. It was about control. Influence. Who dictated the rules in this fragile web of power? Imagine standing in her place. One choice could tip the balance of an empire. Could you resist the temptation? Could you calculate every move while your heart raced? Whispers began immediately, subtle hints from friends, glances too long to ignore, phone calls not meant for her. Everything she did could change the outcome of this high-stakes game. By the end of this story, you'll witness a move so daring, so brilliant, that no one could have predicted it. The mansion itself was a fortress of wealth, marble floors, crystal chandeliers, towering bookshelves filled with knowledge. But wealth cannot shield from hidden truths. Inside, interactions were precise, almost robotic. Greetings measured. Conversations strategic. Every gesture calculated to preserve appearances. Yet beneath the surface, tension simmered like a hidden fire. Our outsider, calm, observant, almost invisible, noticed the cracks. Trembling hands that always seemed steady, hesitant smiles, subtle tension behind confident words. Each day, the weight of expectation grew heavier. Each night, the rain against the windows mirrored the anxiety inside. Every glance, every pause, every word could have consequences. And the outsider realized, observation, patience, and strategy were as valuable as any currency. The outsider wrestled with the dilemma. Accept silence for millions. Or act ethically, even if it meant losing everything. The family sensed hesitation. Pressure escalated, letters, calls, meetings. Every attempt to influence was a move on a chessboard that neither side could afford to lose. Observing human behavior, predicting reactions, anticipating missteps, these became the outsider's weapons. Every glance, every tone change, every pause analyzed. Who would betray? Who would break first under invisible pressure? Rumors began to spread. Whispers like wildfire. Every encounter could reveal the secret prematurely. Friends grew wary. Allies cautious. Patience became a weapon. Every silent observation carried power. Then came the decisive move. The outsider acted, deliberately and strategically. They did not simply accept the offer or reject it. They created leverage. The family, confident in their wealth and influence, found themselves negotiating on the outsider's terms. Attempts to manipulate or pressure failed. The secret transformed into a tool, a key to power. Picture the room. Silence thick as fog. Every heartbeat counted. And in that stillness, the outsider struck. The balance of power shifted invisibly but irrevocably. The envelope was no longer just a secret. It had become a weapon, a lever, a symbol of control. So, what can we learn from this story? First, leverage is more powerful than money alone. Understanding motivations, desires, and fears gives influence money cannot buy. Second, patience and timing are as potent as action. The outsider observed and waited for the perfect moment. Timing can determine outcomes more than boldness alone. Third, human behavior is predictable when studied carefully. Observing patterns, anticipating reactions, and making calculated moves separates the strategist from the pawn. If you were in the outsider's place, would you have the courage to act, the foresight to anticipate, the discipline to wait? Remember, this is a fictional story, crafted to teach strategy, ethics, and human psychology.